Hey planner people. So as you can see here, I have quite a mess. It has been forever since I uploaded a video to my YouTube channel. And one of my goals for 2021 is to be a little bit more consistent with the things that I share on social media. So you might not see something every day, but I would like to at least get a video uploaded to YouTube, each week for sure, if not 2 videos a week. And then also get something on my Instagram every single day. If you're not following my Instagram, make sure you do so. It's at Happy Planner Mama. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see what I am up to and all my new stuff. Anyway, so today I am going to be getting ready for 2021 and setting up my planner system. So I have a really hard time sticking with a planner and actually using the same planner for a whole year. So it'll be a challenge, I think, to see what I can do. But I've got a ton of stuff here because I'm going to be setting up a few different planners today. Currently, this beautiful black quilted cover. This is currently my FRANKENPLANNER. So this is the planner that I actually carry with me to and from work, have out on the table every day. This has my meal planning, my daily planner. It's got like everything in it, lettering, all of it. So the only thing that's not in here really is my lesson plans and my teacher planner because obviously that stays at school. My social media planning's not in here. And then also I've got some other notebooks and things that are not in here. But for the most part, everything else is in here. Now I've got quite a mess because I really need to get organized. My plan is to have all of that stuff in here in my FRANKENPLANNER. But then I'm also going to have a journal. I'm going to have my social media planner. I'm going to have a lettering notebook. I'm going to have a notebook that's just notes. And then also one of my goals for 2021 is to try and be more consistent with taking care of my house and keeping up to date on that. So I'm going to have kind of a household planner. Now the idea is that I will be putting everything in my FRANKENPLANNER for each month. And then I switch it out at the end of the month kind of thing. So this is going to be like the command center that has a bunch of other stuff in it. So for 2020, I started this 18-month dashboard planner in July of 19. And as you can see, she is hefty now. And I actually have not even, I didn't stick to the dashboard planner for the entire year. So I started with my dashboard. There's some of my old social media stuff in there. Look at my name. I did a whole like studygram type writing. I had some other notes in the front. I had a little bit of lettering, some social media planning, but my very first ever dashboard spread right there. A lot of you really liked looking at my dashboard spreads, but they just weren't necessarily working for me. I mean, I ended up after a while having a lot of like empty, unfilled space, which it just seemed like a waste to me to have as much, like this whole box down here didn't get used. I mean, I only had one couple things up there. Same thing on this one. I really liked this spread though with the washi tape, but yeah, I had a lot of unused. I'm gonna have to flip through this more later because this is fun. But anyway, so here's a year later in July. And yeah, I still didn't use like any of this space. So for me, the dashboard planner, while I really like the idea of it, I like having spots for lists and notes and then spots for my daily to-dos, but it just really wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't working for me. I wasn't keeping up with all the lists and everything. Like even this one, I tried to incorporate some journaling, tried to find different ways to use, look at this one. This one I didn't even like use. And this was so weird. There were no lines here. So weird. Anyway, and in September is where I switched and started doing more of a free form. I guess I wouldn't call it free form. I don't know. But I started doing my own layout. So I kind of use the idea of the cloth and paper planner inserts, which I then ended up using in December, but I kind of used that idea. And I liked having this extra box over here for other lists, and then also the more decorative space up top. And I had a bunch of weeks where I really just didn't have a lot going on. But like doing things like this where I got to be a little bit more creative was super fun. So I decided that for 2021, I'm gonna continue on this route and doing more of these do-it-yourself by hand. So I've got a bunch of pages here that didn't get used from this planner, but I'm gonna save those just in case, because who knows, I might decide to come back to them and redate them or something. So there's all that. Anyway, so the first thing that I'm gonna do today, so I'm going to be putting some things in here that I don't need in here anymore. Now for 2021 also, I am using this notebook as a planner. Now I already put this planner or this notebook on some different rings. And I've got reminder notes falling out of it already. Let's just get some of this out of here. Okay, so I already put it on these different rings, but I can tell right now that it's just not going to be enough. So I'm probably going to switch out the rings to these plastic glitter ones. I got these on clearance at Joann's, you can see, for $3.47, but I also had an additional 20% off, so that's exciting. So I'm going to be using this as my planner technically, but I'm going to be Frankenplanning it. So what I've currently got in here, got lots of crazy things in here right now. For now, I am going to be leaving December in this planner because I like to be able to refer back to it. Also, December's not actually over yet. So I'm going to be leaving that there. But in front of that, I was doing lettering. Now, this is a special page that my daughter made for me, my 4-year-old. This is a giant heart. And this is a letter she wrote about how much she loves her mama. So she told me that had to go in my planner. Now, I have these like unfinished lettering challenges in here. These were the Mermaid's Logic lettering or handwriting challenges that I was working on. I made it through to September 29th. So I did pretty well with those, but that's what's in this notebook. So I've got this notebook here, and I was using this for my lettering challenges. All year I was doing the Mermaid's Logic handwriting challenge up through September anyway. And so those are all in here, as well as some old journal pages. But I'm going to move those over here. I like to look at these and see how my lettering has changed since I started practicing. So I like to flip through those, so I keep those. Now, I've got something exciting coming for you guys in January. I'm going to be starting my own daily lettering practice. Now, I'm not going to make it a challenge because I don't want anyone to feel like they need to compete or have a lot of pressure. But the idea is that for January, I am planning on doing a daily lettering practice. So each day in January, we will do some practice together. Take this out. I'll be sharing more on that in just a little bit, but yeah, that's my plan. I would like to get more practice in. I don't want it to be individual words. I just want it to be practice. So, to just get better at brush lettering. And so I'm going to do my own little daily practice. I got to figure out a hashtag, but I'll be sharing some information on that later. Okay, so I've just removed the letter, and this is very unorganized, I realize. So I'm actually I'm gonna set this aside. This baby is almost done. December is gonna go in here. Once December is fully finished, actually, I'm gonna keep December in my planner all the way through January, but this is where I'm keeping a lot of my lettering practice, is in this notebook when I'm done with it. This is just an extra divider page that I made, but I'm gonna set that aside for now. I have so much going on here. Holy moly. And I had to get this cover once I got these discs because it was meant to be, and I've always wanted one of these. So I'm going to keep using this cover. I'm going to keep using the discs. I'm also going to keep this little cover in here. It's very flimsy, as you can see, because it's just tissue paper that I laminated. I had this adhesive pocket that came with my farmhouse teacher planner, and so it's got the farmhouse florals, which actually blends in pretty well. And I like to keep these cloth and paper memo stickies in there. The next thing that I keep in my giant FRANKENPLANNER is an envelope with some cash in it. These are some old sticky notes that I've had for like ever. I don't really use stickies a lot, so I mean, I've been using the same sticky pad for like 2 years, and I mean, looks like there's only 2 stickies left on that one. This one's actually gone. There's a bunch of my little unicorns. There's a few left of these, only a couple of those. I'm gonna leave those in there for now. I don't know. Actually, no, I'm taking those out. They're just taking up real estate that I don't have. So I'm just going to set those aside. I made this little washi tape thing for like on the go planning. I really haven't been on the go very much, so I'm also going to just set this aside for now. But this is what I did with this is that plastic that when you get a new planner, this is the plastic that comes on it. And I just cut the strip and I wrapped washi tape around it so that I could use it on the go. I like having these types of stickers in here because throughout the week sometimes you end up having to add something, and it's nice to have the pop of color to really point it out. So I keep those in there. This is that nice little letter from my daughter. And then I've got December here, which is almost done, but I'm gonna leave December in here. Just realized I had some stuff in here that I didn't really want to show you guys. But anyway, so one of the things that I like to do with each month is I do like a sleep tracker. I'm not going to be doing that in this planner anymore. I'm going to tell you more about that in a little bit. Always have the month and then the weeks. Now, I'm going to keep using this inbox. I like this because, as you can see, I'm trying to keep track of what laundry still needs to get done this week. But I like being able to stick a sticky note on there. And if I don't have a sticky that I need to keep track of, I can still see through it and see the other half of the layout, which is nice, or the other half of the spread. Now, I don't really need this page because I want to switch to January for next week. All the other Happy Planner people are starting in their new planners for next week, so I'm probably not going to use this. Maybe I'll just set it aside for now. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do next for my setup. So over here, this is a Happy Notes, and I'm really excited about this one. It's super pretty, but it's literally notes. Now, I like this one because it's mostly dot grid. So the top, I don't know, 3/4 of the page is dot grid, and it's this very, very light blue. You can barely even see the dots. And then this bottom quarter is lines. And I love this idea because what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to be kind of doing this like cloth and paper style layout or spread, but instead of having these be the whole page, I'm going to be splitting this part in half. So each day is going to have like a smaller box. And then this will be for jotting down notes throughout the week down here at the bottom. And random to-dos or those things you just don't want to forget, or slap a sticky down, whatever you need to do. So that's my plan with that. And I'm so excited about this. Now, another thing that I did. So I decided to kind of start this planner with a mantra: positive mind, positive vibes, some stuff to remember for the new year. So that's I'm trying to decide exactly where I want stuff to be and how I want to do this. So December will be leaving eventually. I want this in here, and then I've got my year at a glance. Now I'm making all of this myself. I did buy these tabs. I got these tabs just in the mail the other day from Cloth and Paper. I love them because they are frosted and see-through. So those are going to be my dividers for the year. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I've got this Cloth and Paper. These are like dashboards or dividers, and I'm going to go ahead and use those to separate for my new year. So basically what I'm doing with this planner here is, or for this year, is that I'm going to be doing kind of a mix of like Happy Planner and cloth and paper stuff. I love this because this is actually two different things, but they look so cool together. This is the balance dashboard and the Old Ways Won't Open New Doors paper dashboard. So this one's a nice hard plastic. I think they call it their glass plastic. I'm not sure. But I'm going to put that there, and that's going to basically be like my my big divider for the year. And then I am going to put in some of this other stuff here. So I've got my little reminder sheet. Now what I think I'm going to do, I still need to pick my word for the year for 2021, but I think I'm going to put it on this side of this paper. Or maybe I'll put it down here at the bottom of this. I haven't decided yet. Or I'm going to use this to write important dates. I'm not sure yet. I really haven't decided. But that's going there. And the back of this is blank at the moment, so we'll kind of see where that goes. All right, so next is I'm going to be putting in January. So I'm going to put in my January divider, which again, beautiful and clear. And then I made this calendar page. For me, the actual monthly layout just is not really, oops, did I put that in the wrong spot? Oh, no, I didn't. But the monthly layout, just not for me. I just don't necessarily care for it. So this I like better because it's like a big list of the month. And you can see through the divider and look at it. So what I did to make this was I used some mild liner brush pens to make the top look pretty. I also used the matching brush pens to make these darker lines across to show the weekend days better. And then I just used a gel pen to write the days of the week down the side. And then this is from an old dates and holidays book. And I ripped it out because obviously it's just easier because I'm kind of making this as I go. But then I put the numbers down there. And then this is from one of the teacher books. And so it's got all the holidays, obviously. And so I'm just kind of sticking those in as I need them. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to grab some of these. I had tried to like plan it out how much I was going to need for each month. I don't know if I planned it out right or not, but I'm just going to put that there like this. And then basically what I'm going to do here is this is going to be the first week of January. Now I do have two different kinds of paper here, and it was because I didn't want to have, like, these lines are a little bit thicker than like the grid is. And since I wanted to be able to do my calendar all the way down, I used my lettering pages for this, which are from this Happy Notes. This is what it looked like on the front. I flipped it inside out, put different rings on it. I just ordered 2 more of this one from Amazon so that I have more of these like star-lined paper. I really like them. I think this paper is so nice. Anyway, so this will be the first week of January right here. And then from here, what I'm going to do is, so I'm just going to leave that. Now, I already started doing my calendar pages. I've just been kind of working on these every now and then whenever I've got time. So these are going to go in next. And I'm just going to put like the next few months in here just so that as I'm like making appointments and stuff, I can add those in. And I'm only putting the calendar sheets in because I really don't need to put all those blank papers in here. I'm just going to put the calendar sheets in so that I can keep track of appointments and things that are coming up. All right, so I think that makes sense. We'll do through April, those first 4 months. And then the rest is just going to be left in the notebook. Okay, so now these plastic dividers, they're pretty thick. They take up quite a bit of space. So that is one of the reasons for moving things back and forth between multiple planners. And then also I'm going to be putting this, I'm going to need this on expander rings, but we'll kind of see where we get with that. Okay, So I'm going to set that aside. Put that back over here, though. Now, I don't have a nice workspace like some people do. I know some planners have like their own little planner office, and I do not. So I'm sitting on my dining room floor right now, and this is my yoga mat. So this is what you get. I'm like right in front of my slider door because the lighting is nice. Okay, so that first bit, those are my plans, my actual planning. Now I ordered, the next section here is like meal plans. That's what I have in here right now. From the Happy Planner in the Cyber Week deals, I got, and some of you already saw this, I got this, I forgot what it was even called, but basically it's the home mystery bag. So it came in this nice bag. It says home is wherever you are. And it was full of like household planning type stuff. So one of the things they sent me was this happy notes that says good things are going to happen. It originally came with these little tiny yellow discs on it. And it came with, these are the homebody inserts. And I already had a set of these. So what I decided to do was I just put both sets on these rings, and then I just did a quick, I used the back of the packaging as the covers and just kind of decorated it, that one anyway, and then this one's just that back. So that's what's going on there, but yeah, so I'm going to set these aside, but these, I'm going to be using these in my notebook as well. So this Happy Notes came with those yellow rings. I put these black plastic ones on it. These black plastic rings came in the bag as well. I love these lemons. I think they're so cute. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do next. So this is like a dot lined paper, and I'm not a fan. I'm just not. I don't know, but I guess it would be nice for hanging on to for notes or whatever. So now, as you can see, this matches. So I already, this expansion pack, this is an expansion pack, sorry, I'm like all over the place. But anyway, this is an expansion pack. They sent this pack to me again in that bag. I already had this pack, but I've used the majority of it up. So it was nice to receive that again. So the first section is chores, and I am going to put that in here because I need to get a little bit better about keeping track of household chores. Now, they also sent these like dry erase things or wet erase. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to use these or not. They're really thick. I don't know. I guess this would be okay for like breaking it down each week. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it in here. I might use it with the chores section. We'll see. But I'm just going to put it there for now while I think about it. Okay, now the chores pages you get. Now these are supposed to each be a month. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's for 6 months. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm just going to put one of these sheets in here because I don't need to have all 6 months worth. Just going to put the one in for now and call that good. Then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come back over here to, again, this is that notebook that they sent me. And I am going to grab maybe 2 of these lined pages to keep in this section just for jotting things down. Okay, so I might need this. I don't even really need this in here, do I? I don't even know. Like, what am I doing? What am I even doing? I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave it there. I really don't know. So I'm not snapping it in yet. I'm just putting it there while I think about it. Because it seems silly to have a divider when there's this divider. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. But anyway, you never know if you're going to need to write stuff down about how you're doing the chores and what you could do better on. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this one, I'm going to do this. Because then it's like a full spread. With one on each side. I like that. Okay. What's next here? Meal plan is next. Now, this one, let me see how I want to do this. Okay, so this bad boy right here. This is cray right here. Crazy town. Hey, look at this. Here's some of those old pages. Oh, that's a really old coupon. Hey, look at that. A nice little dashboard. I'm going to pop that out of there. I might decide to use it. So these are the, like, meal planning pages that I obviously didn't use from that same expansion pack. I'm going to take those unused ones out, and I'm going to be putting them into that notebook. There's also, like, a bunch of budget pages. I did really bad with these. These are some old, like, half sheet mini thing. I don't even know. And then I also had... I didn't use these projects ones, really. So I've got a bunch of these that are unused as well. So I'm going to pop those out and hang on to those. All right, now. I am, like, getting myself confused. I spilled something on these at one point. Oh, my gosh, this is a mess. All right, so what I've been using is these, like, cloth and paper meal planning sheets. But as you can see... Like, I just wanted to try them, and because it's totally different layout, but I really don't, I don't know, I don't write very much in it, so it's not really all that useful, I guess. I'm going to use up the rest of these, though, and then I'll move on to something else. So I'm going to pop these used ones into this planner from this 18-month planner. It's got all of 2020 in it. And I'm just going to pop them in there. And the reason that I'm keeping them is because sometimes it's nice to just see, when did we eat that last? I also need to do a little bit better about making notes of, like, whether or not something was good when I try a new recipe. I need to get a little bit better about, like, making notes, too, of, like, okay, this didn't work. Try it this way next time. Or how I altered a recipe, things like that. I really need to get better about writing those down. Oh wait, this is still this week. That's still this week, okay. I'm gonna leave that one in. I'm gonna try to finish some of these up. Okay, so now I've got my new meal planner divider. It's literally the same, but new one. Yeah. And then since I've still got, I'm going to take this one out. This is another cloth and paper dashboard that I really like. I'm going to set that aside. So this is this week. How many weeks do I have left of this? Oh, there's only a few weeks left. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up. Now, this seems so silly because, like, this is another one of those wet erase boards. It came with this other one over here that said plan on it and write it down. It's like, do I really need it in here? I don't know. I guess I could use it to just keep track of what kinds of things. I don't know. I might just use it as a bookmark and call it good because it says meal planner at the top, and that's just kind of nice that it's already there. Right? Oh my goodness. Come on. Those ones are hard, man. Okay, so I only have a few weeks left of these cloth and paper inserts. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick... Wait, how many weeks is it? 1, 2? Only 2 weeks left. There's only 2 weeks left of this. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put in a few of these ones. 2... I'm just going to stick in 3 of them because that's 5 weeks worth of meal plans, and I think that's really good enough. I like these, though, even though Like, I wanted to try something different. I don't know. I like that there's not as much space to write in, maybe. But I like the full week layout here that you get, which has, you know, the actual menu. There's spots for grocery lists on both sides, which I actually liked because I would put groceries over here and non-grocery items over here when I was going shopping. Now I don't really do that as much because now I have, I use a service because of COVID. But anyway. So, but it's still nice, I guess. All right, then I had some weird journal type things in here that I don't want to have in here. And again, I'm just going to stick those over here. I was trying to do like some different habit tracking. It just wasn't, it was too much. It was just too much. Okay, this is naughty. I'm sorry that it's there, but I feel like it's a good reminder. It's fine if sometimes you just don't have any F's to give. I mean, sometimes that's just a good reminder. Ask for what you truly want. This includes at work, in life, from your partner, and at the bar. So this actually, these are from one of those little desk pad calendars that I used to have. It was advice from a unicorn, and I really liked those ones. They were just like, I don't know. They were just what I needed. Okay. These are some other cloth and paper inserts. So this one is a digital declutter dashboard. So it's giving you a reminder of what you need to do to clean up. And then these are some reading logs. I have a few ideas for things that I want to start reading and just haven't yet. And then these are a bunch of note pages. Some of them are already written on. Actually, they are all written on. I'm going to take that out. And this is going to go in my used up planner from 2020 as well. Well, that's right. There's a couple here that aren't used. So we'll set those aside. Okay, and then that's the back. So, oh my gosh. So the next section from this, though, from this expansion pack, look at all these. You have like enough for a whole year. The expansion pack there is mostly like meal planning. Anyway, budget section needs to go in here. I like that this divider is basically blank, so you could do whatever you needed to with it. You could put stickies. You could put like a pocket, adhesive pocket on there. Now, again, I'm only going to put 1 month in there because it's actually got 1 month on the front and 1 month on the back. And I don't really need any more than that in there at the moment, but I am going to go back over here and I'm going to grab 2 more of these lined pages so that I can take notes throughout the month. And once again, I'm going to put 1 on each side so it's kind of like a little, you know, full spread thing there. I'm going to need to put some budget goals for the year on here. Anyway, I like it. All right. The last section that was in the expansion pack is the projects. I like how these go with like the modern farmhouse look. Lots of florals happening here today. All right, and then I have unused project sheets from my old expansion pack. Something got spilled on it though, so it's kind of gross. But I also don't like wasting paper. It's only 3 sheets. It's only 3 sheets. I'm tossing them. I'm just gonna toss those. Get out of here. Goodbye. And I don't usually have a ton of projects happening at once, so I'm actually just gonna put 3 of these in here. I'm replacing those same 3. That's funny. Jeez, good job, Alicia. All right. So, and then I'm leaving the rest of these pages. Okay, so all of these unused pages. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to leave all of these in this notebook. And then when each month is over, I'm going to take them out of here and put them back in here. And that's where they will live. So I'm going to set that aside again. Now, also in that house mystery bag, there was a bunch of like sticker packs and stuff. So I'm going to be using these in this section. So there's a little budget mini pad, household household value pack book. I already have this one, but it's nice to have. There's this pantry organizer. I really don't know if I'm going to use these or not. I don't really have a pantry. I don't know. These are like recipe stuff, and then a household accessory pack. So, but I'm going to be using these to help me with this part. Okay. Question is now, do I want to put something in here to separate? I'm going to put my digital declutter in here. And my reading logs, I think. What am I going to do with these? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Okay. So I'm going to put this guy here. And I am going to have to come up with some kind of really cute something. And I'm going to grab a couple more of these. No, I'm not. What am I doing? No. I'm going to grab this. I have just one this is from a block pad. And I actually had to punch those pages myself, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, I'm going to put these in here. So I'm going to do one of these sheets. And then this one, and those will be easy to grab in case I need extra note sheets for the household planner stuff. All right, now the chores. Yes, I am going to put this in here. Oh gosh, this is so hard to snap. Note to self, don't try to even take these out again. Holy moly. All right, and then I'm going to need to put a tab on the top up here maybe that says like household, and obviously I've got these going backwards now. But so I've got today, and then I'll need one over here to have it say like household. Yeah, and then it was these things and all the side tab. I already got a lot going on here, you guys. Holy moly. Where am I going to put my reading log? That's the question. All right, so I'm going to remove this tab. I don't need that there anymore. Okay, that's totally going to go right here. I love this divider. People romanticize their plans but dread the execution. The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. So reading is one of those things that I have definitely been avoiding, and that is a problem. So I'm going to do this. Put this here, and then I'm going to need to get some new tabs to put at the top. I wish Cloth and Paper would just put tabs on these for me. Although I guess if you buy them individually, because this one was one I bought individually, they wouldn't know where to put the tab across the top. So I'm going to have to go back and add that later, which actually reminds me. Stickies! We're going to use some stickies for a second, so I can find my place. Keep stuff divided up where I need it. So they're easier to find later. Now, one of my things that I'm going to try super hard to focus on this year is using the stuff that I already have and not constantly like buying new supplies. I need to do better with using what I have. And so that's what's going on with these stickies at the moment, because I never use these. I've had these forever. I'm going to use them as my temporary place markers. All right, so this one, I'll stick here for now. Here's the other one. Here's the digital declutter one. That there. Okay. So those sections are all kind of divided out. Now, as I use things up, so like with these reading logs, for example, those will go over here along with my weeklies when I'm done with them. So I've still got all these other tabs to go through and whatnot. Okay, so Up front, I've got my actual like plans. These are the household planner in here, reading log, household planner. Those are the projects. All right, now it's time for something exciting. All right, so I told you already that I was going to do my own daily practice with lettering. So I've got all these dot grids. I like dot grids with lettering because I don't always like to do a straight line. I like things to be bouncy sometimes. Which I just realized now that I don't have another divider that I would like. So I've got this one that's from the squad goals to use as my bookmark if I decide I want that. What am I going to do here? I don't know. All right, anyway, so I'm going to do a daily practice, and the daily practice is going to be a lot of the basics when it comes to lettering. So I don't want to just do like a word a day challenge like what some other people do. I really want it to be very much on improving. So I've already decided what I'm going to do here, and so here is my month. So if you're interested in doing this daily brush lettering practice with me, I'll be posting a little bit more on this later. But basically all you need to know is that I'm going to start with basic strokes. Then I'm going to work through letters individually. And last, I'm going to do a word a day. So it's not like an entire month of words, but it's a month of practicing the basics to build up to words. So if you're interested in doing that with me, make sure that you stay tuned. I got to come up with some kind of hashtag or something. But that is what my plan is to do this. So I'll be posting about this on Instagram. I'll also do some videos to upload to YouTube, kind of explaining how to do these different strokes. Now, I am by no means an expert when it comes to lettering. However, I have been doing it for a while and trying to figure out what works for me. And so I want to be able to share with all of you what works with me, for me, so then you can kind of figure out what works for you. And then I just need some kind of divider here. I'm out of dividers. I'm out of dashboards. That's what it is. I'm out of dashboards. I need something. I need another dashboard. What am I going to do? All right. Well, I'm just going to stick this one in here. So this is just a piece of cardstock that I put a sticker on a while back. Whatever. So I'm just going to use that for now. Oh my gosh, why can't I separate these stickies? All right, so what I'm going to do later is I have a bunch of these little plastic tabs, and that's what like these were, because these cloth and paper ones don't come with tabs on the top. So these were like they were from the Supermom set. But anyway, they're a bunch of plastic tabs that I stuck on, and so I need to grab a couple more of those. But that's what will replace these, and then I can write on them. I don't have a label maker, so that's just kind of what we get. All right. So, and she is getting hefty now. Oh, there's like a piece of a sticker stuck on here. Oh my God. Holy moly. So that's my FRANKENPLANNER all set up. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know if you've ever done a FRANKENPLANNER or not. Maybe you have like 7 different planners and you actually just have them all separate. I don't know. For me, I like to have this kind of command center that is all just in one quick grab it and go. Then my husband also knows where to find stuff. So if he's trying to figure out like what's for dinner, he knows where to find it and all that. So I like having it done this way. I don't know. What way do you prefer? Do you like to have extra, like the planners all separate? Do you like to have them all in one like this? What's your preference? I'm really curious. How many planners do you have? That's another question. Like, do you have a bunch? Do you have just one and you put literally everything on the one spread? Like, what works for you? I'm curious. Oh, hey, there we go. I got it. Haha. Anyway, so I'm going to end this video there today. And I'll show you some of my other stuff that I'm working on in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram. It is @HappyPlannerMama. Have a great day, everybody.